Viewer discretion is advised.
In a long-range surprise attack by robotic mortar, 2241 became enraged and caught a mortar bomb before throwing it back to the launcher at approximately 1.4 times the speed of sound. Hello everybody, I'm TheRubber. Today we bring you SCP Foundation Euclid Class Object SCP-2241. SCP-2241, also known as Cameron the Crusader, is a 7-year-old, brown-haired boy who possesses minor telekinetic abilities. Additionally, he is also showing signs of a latent reality-bending ability. 2241 is to be kept in a standard humanoid containment cell, so that the SCP Foundation can learn to understand his powers and use them to develop more superheroes. To be specific, 2241 is able to manipulate objects he can see and those that are within approximately 6 meters of him. In addition to this, manipulated objects may teleport or become slightly altered, implying a more general reality-bending ability. To the Foundation, 2241 is considered a good candidate for long-term or intensive research into telekinesis, reality-bending specifically, and anomalous humanoids generally. In his containment cell, 2241 is to be allowed access to television and comic books, but may be denied access to said items as punishment if required. As his cooperation is considered essential to long-term containment, personnel are to call 2241 by his given name, Cameron. Currently, the leading theory among Foundation researchers is that 2241 will develop stronger or additional anomalous abilities as he ages. As such, it is considered essential to long-term containment and research that 2241 believes he is working with the Foundation and that the Foundation is a safe place for him. Below is a video log documenting the events while researcher Valdez was trying to gain 2241's trust. Cameron, can you tell me what was happening when the fire team found you? Fire team? You mean the soldier guys? That's right. I was trying to help that lady. Why were you helping her? She looked scared. The bad guy had a gun. She was trying to run away. Someone had to help her. But why did you have to help her? Why not run and call the police? Superheroes have to help people. I can move things without touching them, and other people can't, so I should use that to help them. That's very good of you, Cameron. Have you helped anyone else like this? No, I've only ever practiced, like in the woods and stuff. Has anyone ever caught you practicing? I don't think so. I tried to keep it secret, but sometimes people go for walks in the woods and they might have seen me, but I don't think so. Okay, that's good. What kinds of things can you do? I can move stuff without touching it, but not if it's too far away or if it's too big. Only like a cup across a room or a person's arm or something. Sometimes it can kind of change as well. What do you mean by change, Cameron? Sometimes when I'm moving something, it changes into something I want. Like one time when I was moving a stone, it turned into a toy that I lost. But it changed back after a while before I even got home. Have you ever changed something on purpose? Not really. Sometimes when I hear my parents yelling, I wish they'd stop and get distracted for a little bit, but they usually go back to arguing. Do your parents fight often? No, not really. They don't mean to be angry. Do they ever get angry at you? Sometimes. Daddy says it's my fault. I should just try harder. Mommy gets mad when my room is messy, but I try to keep it clean. I don't want her to be mad. It's okay, Cameron. You're okay here. Thank you. You know, ordinary people wouldn't understand these powers, and some other people with powers might try to hurt you. Yeah, heroes have to have a secret identity. Did you have a superhero name to protect your identity? I'm Cameron the Crusader. That's a cool name, Cameron. Because of this danger, you're going to be staying here with the SCP Foundation for a while. Do you have any questions? What does SCP mean, mister? It means secure, contain, protect. So it fights bad guys, like S.H.I.E.L.D. and the Avengers. That's right, Cameron, like the Avengers. 2241 appears to trust researcher Valdez and believes that the Foundation is attempting to help him as much as possible. 2241 may have experienced abuse at the hands of his parents, leading to the possibility of developing into a full-scale reality bender. Following several recent rounds of O5-approved rapid-fire testing with innocent bystanders and 2241's personal belongings, 2241 has developed many further abilities consistent with reports of late-stage telekinetic reality benders. 2241 can now consistently teleport itself along with other matter. Additionally, it can act upon information received from several seconds in the future and move or transform matter within 12 meters without directly viewing it. Hitherto unrecorded abilities such as self-duplication are also present. In a test, 2241 appeared to absorb the energy of a bomb at the time of detonation. This mechanism is not well understood, but is believed to be a transformation of kinetic energy to some form of equivalent potential energy. Furthermore, the Foundation had also discovered a bomb within 2241's personal belongings. After the discovery, 2241 became enraged and teleported the bomb a great distance into the sky before it detonated. He took some time to calm down, repeatedly exclaiming, "No one can take my things. It's not fair. I'm strong. I'm the Crusader." One time, 2241 was found stealing a box from the Foundation modified bank vault. 2241 managed to teleport in, take the box, and slow down the Foundation sensors after tripping them before they could transmit a motion detection. This was only discovered upon later analysis. For this clear violation of causality, 2241 expressed no concern about his activities of dubious morality, a clear change from the day he spoke with researcher Valdez. In a long-range surprise attack by robotic mortar, 2241 became enraged and caught a mortar bomb before throwing it back to the launcher at approximately 1.4 times the speed of sound. 2241 is clearly less precise in his abilities and more violent when angry. "I hate them. I'm a Foundation Avenger and I hate the bad guys, and I'm gonna fight them all." In another test, 2 civilians were held hostage in rooms connected with a bulletproof glass window by enemies with guns. 2241 was informed of these impenetrable windows and that the hostages could not be teleported without physical contact. To rescue the 2 hostages, he duplicated himself and teleported both hostages to the Foundation command post simultaneously before returning to capture both enemies. 2241 reported nausea afterward, but no other ill effects. For the final test, researcher Valdez wished to implant a monitoring chip into 2241 in order to control his abilities and manipulate him into helping the Foundation. However, the Ethics Committee and a few O5 councils disagreed with the action. Implanting a monitoring chip into a child this young cannot be done without significant developmental damage in later years. This will cause catastrophic problems for both the child and long-term containment, given his well-developed capabilities. Additionally, deploying a child in combat, even under testing conditions, violates all moral norms. These tests are more important than one SCP regardless of whether it looks like a child. We now know which parts of the brain deal with certain anomalous abilities. With more detail, we can see how. We may even learn how to induce these abilities, and we will definitely learn how to neutralize them. I believe the results will justify both the risks and the means. We are closer than ever to understanding the mechanism by which human brains interact with extra-normal phenomena. In addition, due to the new modification of the monitoring hardware, 2241 can be neutralized quickly should it become a threat at any time after the surgery. Testing reinstated by majority overseer vote following emergency council meeting. Researcher Valdez exonerated. Testing will go ahead, assuming no complications. Remember to check out my new animation channel, TheRubber Talks, where I share my life story, thoughts, and opinions. Just click on the link in the description to enter the Rubber's world. Before we end this video, we are proud to present these incredibly sweet pieces of fan art. A big thank you to all of you. You can now send us your fan art, and we will be more than happy to show off your best art piece in our next video. Check out our description below on how to submit. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Which SCP do you want to see in the next video and why it is interesting? Let us know in the comment below. We will draw your story and share it with the world. Don't forget to click like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell. Please share it to your friends if you like this video. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.